Hey everybody, today I am doing a video on my Bissell Lift Off Revolution Turbo Select. So those of you who have been watching me for a while might remember this machine. I've had it I got this about 6 years ago, I believe, at the local vacuum store. And when I got it, it didn't have a brush roll. It didn't have the pre-motor filter, and it didn't have the HEPA filter. So I had to buy all that stuff myself. So yeah. And then a couple of years ago, like 3 years ago, the motor that was in it just went bad, we'll say that. And so this disappeared for a while. Then I got another Bissell Lift Off Bagless, which was the predecessor to this. And then, because I gave this one to a friend, and he fixed it up and kept it for a little bit. Then he decided he didn't want it anymore, so I took it back. Then my Lift Off Bagless got broken, so I had to use this to temporarily fix it. Then I found another Lift Off Bagless that was in considerably worse shape than both this and the other Lift Off Bagless. Used parts off of that one to fix the other Lift Off Bagless. Threw that one away. And then was able to, get this one back. The only thing that's not working is the headlight, because for whatever stupid reason I decided to screw up the wires. So the headlight doesn't work, but hopefully I can get that working soon if I can just, find a parts machine or wires on eBay or something like that. So yeah, that's the backstory behind this machine. So the Lift Off Revolution, this machine was first released in 2005 to replace the Lift Off Bagless, because the Lift Off Bagless was a dangerous piece of crap that was a fire hazard. Basically, what would happen is these plugs connecting the brush roll to the power head to the actual machine caught on fire all the time on the Lift Off Bagless. So they discontinued that, recalled it, and then came out with this, which fixed the issue because it included a third pin instead of just the 2-pin system. In fact, I'll show you. So you can see this has 3 pins. On the Lift Off Bagless, it was just 2 pins, and that was what would cause it to burn out, because there was just so much current running through it. So yeah. So this is the turbo model. There was a standard version that Princess Sophia has, which was silver and blue. Then there was the turbo version, which was this one, which was metallic red with gold accents. I know this is kind of showing up yellow, but this is actually gold. And then there was also a deluxe version that was the same color as the brown Bissell Cleanview Revolution Deluxe. And it didn't have a dirt sensor or anything. It was literally just the exact same thing as this. So yeah, only difference was it came with a bare floor tool. And then they also, around 2006, started releasing pet variants. There was a blue one, and then a silver and bluish green one. And then there was a brown hybrid pet version. That one wasn't released until around 2008, 2009. And so yeah, that was the different variants. And then the Lift Off Revolution was discontinued in 2009 and replaced with the Lift Off Multi Cyclonic. So yeah, so we'll start from the bottom. See, you've got the typical dual edge cleaning, wide cleaning path, ultra soft that feels like a rock. Just like all the other Bissells of the time, this has 7 height adjustments. Goes all the way down to bare floor, low carpet, all the stuff in between, then high carpet. Got a headlight, which, like I said, does not work because I screwed up the wiring in it. Got a sticker here, says powerful upright, converts to portable canister, includes turbo brush, with a few pictures depicting it. So then you've got the post motor filter, just like its non-lift off variants has the post motor filter right here underneath. Again, wash these filters every 1 to 3 uses, depending on how dirty your house is. Take the dust cup out, just like the Clean View Revolution, same setup. All the big stuff, pet hair, carpet fuzz, goes here in the middle. All the fine stuff goes here on the edges, so same setup. And just like the Clean View Revolution, there's a knob here on the back. You just take the whole upper tank out, and you can also take this filter out. I probably need to clean that, but yeah, again, wash this every 1 to 3 uses. And that filter just screws back in like that. This tank goes back on. Flip it around. Twist it back in. Dust cup back in like that. And since this is the lift off variant, you press this lever right here and it lifts off, which is really nice. Got a hose on the back, which is a decent-ish length, but you know, I've seen longer. But again, this is the lift off variant, so that makes up for it. This hose hook is also broken. It was like that when I got it. Got a HEPA filter, big HEPA filter on the back, considerably larger than its non-lift off counterparts. Got the power switches. This one's for main power to the machine. This one's for brush roll on and off. So that just sits back on there, and then you just slide it back in like that. So comes with a few tools. Oh yeah, this also has the clean filter indicator, like many of its non-lift off counterparts did. Now I should also point out this is the Turbo Select version, so it has the filter indicator. The regular Turbo did not. It says here, canister detaches, grab the canister and go. I like the one on the Lift Off Bagless better, where it said detach, I convert to a portable canister, but this sticker's still nice too. We've got a turbo brush up here, just pops out. This was the same turbo brush every Bissell of the time came with. It's taped together because I dropped it a few years ago and it just shattered. So I'm not going to be demonstrating the turbo brush because it doesn't really work that good. And then it's got some more attachments on the back. Got a crevice tool, which is a replacement. The other one is on my Powerglide Platinum. I need to swap them back. Slides in there. Telescopic wand. You twist this, and no, it extends more than that. And the wand extends, so that gives you more reach to make up for the shorter-ish hose, which I've never really had a problem with the hose because of the lift away feature and, you know, the attachments. And then unlike its non-lift away variants, it doesn't have that tool you have to beat up against the ground. It has the standard combination two-sided dusting brush and upholstery tool that many of the Power Forces came with at the time. So this side's for dusting. Bristles are kind of stiff, but it's still okay. And this side's for upholstery, and that just sits back in there like that. So let's look at the data sticker. This is model, I'm sorry, I want to apologize. I don't know why this thing keeps having such a hard time focusing. This is model 3760-T. The regular turbo was model 3760-1, and this was manufactured on the 301st day of 2005. I'll include the actual date in the description once I look it up and figure out what the exact date that was, but as far as I remember, it was around October 2005. So this was one of the earlier ones. I'm sure you could probably tell that. by the fact that it says new Revolution system, because after about a year of running these, they stopped saying new Revolution system on the dust cup. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So now I'll go ahead and run it. Again, the headlight does not work because I screwed up the wiring, so you don't get to see that. But I'll still run it anyway. So foot release is down here, climbs back. And also, I don't know if you can hear it, but there you may be able to hear a little clicking like that. That's the switch for the brush roll motor. So each time you recline it, that it shuts on and off. Yeah, like that. So, and I guess I can go ahead and show you how that works. So main power to the machine right here. So you can see the brush motor is not on. Recline it back. Okay, yeah. Still not on. And when you recline it back, there you go. So apparently this thing is already clogged somewhere. So I'm going to have to deal with that because I don't know if you can see it, but half the indicator was red. So it was red before I even put my hand on the hose. So this thing is probably clogged somewhere. So I'm going to have to find out about that. But as you can see, it does a great job cleaning. I feel like these older lift-offs, the clean view style lift-offs, are probably the bagless, legacy Bissells that I think clean the best in my opinion. So, oh yeah, I should also point out this side cup is broken, and so if you don't see anything in this one, that's why. But yeah, got a decent amount of stuff up. Got some fine dust in the side cups, so that's good. So, yeah. But anyway, so that was the Bissell Lift Off Revolution Turbo Select, and I hope you guys enjoyed.